Minecraft, a game played by millions and watched by millions. Over the nearly 10 years that Minecraft has been around, many of the iconic designs of the game have become widely recognizable even outside of its regular fan base. Designs such as the Minecraft beds, Minecraft animals, or Minecraft crafting tables are widely known to people who haven't even played Minecraft once in their entire life. But the pinnacle, the peak of Minecraft recognizability is the default skin given to the player, an entity that has taken on a sort of life of his own, if you can consider that. None other than Minecraft Steve. In Minecraft, Steve acts as a sort of default for the player, a benchmark for what we average humans are capable of doing. But that got me to thinking, is that true? Does Minecraft Steve's physical ability accurately reflect what we human beings are capable of? In order to test that, I decided that me, an everyday human, would be the perfect test subject for this little experiment that I've concocted. So today, I'll be comparing my physical ability to Minecraft Steve's in 5 distinct categories that I've chosen: walking speed, running speed, sprint jumping speed, breath holding, and, of course, vertical leap. So let's examine the benchmarks that Steve has set for all of these categories. For science purposes, we'll use 2 different measurements for each section, and that all has to do with height. See, in Minecraft, we as the player, or more importantly Steve as the crafter, are known to be 2 blocks tall. Listen, I was halfway through editing this video when I looked up how tall Minecraft Steve was to find that he was not exactly 2 blocks tall, meaning he was not 2 meters tall, meaning like half of the calculations in this video are like kind of skewed and don't really make sense, but you just have to bear with me and just like, you really just gotta pretend with me on this one. Okay, thanks, bye. In game, 1 block is 1 meter tall, putting Steve at a height of 2 meters tall, or 78.7402 inches. I myself am 5 feet 3.5 inches, so we'll say 5'4" for simplicity. So for fairness, we'll be comparing my height to values with 1 block equaling 1 meter, or 38.3701 inches, and to values with 1 block equaling 32 inches, or 0.8128 meters, giving myself a 2 block high Minecraft character a height of 64 inches, or about 5'4". We'll delve into the specifics more when we get to each category. So now that we have a value set, let's get on with the tests. The trusty measuring pole. I definitely know what I'm doing. Okay, 2 feet. I'm strong. I swear I'm strong. I swear I'm super powerful. How you guys doing today? Good? It's good. Oh my gosh, okay. This science is so hard. The tape, no! It's still going. It's worse than I could have ever imagined. I wonder if my neighbors can hear me. Can you hear me? Microphone? I don't know. I may have dubbed over this entire part. That'd be awkward. Now, as all science entails, you've learned from 10th grade chemistry, or freshman year chemistry, if you're smart like me, because I'm a genius, I can't even get this thing. See that? I'm lost. Anyway, safety protection. It's always important. Also, remove all the junk from your pockets. Yeah, good tip. Pro tip from me. You're welcome. Now look at me. Okay, we have 3 test jumps. Alright, it's hot. I don't know why I wore that. Obviously, 32 inches. That's what I gotta hit. And that is about 3 feet, give or take. Like, somewhere in here. Probably more like around here. Alright, and that's easy. We can right here. Measure it in post. I don't care. Okay, so, I forgot my glasses. Hold on. So, for this one, we are speed test. You feel me? You're going from that brick there to that dustpan there. I have measured out 20 meters, give or take a few inches. Well, I'm already out of breath. Jeez. I'll be doing 2 walking trials and 2 running trials because I have no endurance. We will be testing my walking speed, my average walking speed. I'll be power walking because I'm a cheater. And then I'll be running. Fun fact, I am a track athlete. I will probably insert pictures of me at my state track competition this year. But I am a sprinter and a high jumper. And if I don't do well in these physical trials, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably quit, honestly. Anyway. Yeah, go with that. Ready, set. Running time. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. You see my raw gaming power? Oh my god. Next challenge. Cut this. Next challenge. Cut this. So it dawned on me on this exact second, 2 days ago, that I completely forgot to record the breath holding segment. And you're probably wondering, Lyman, you're not around water. What are you going to do? Great question. Here we have some duct tape, right? And for just like self-assurance, we're gonna tape my mouth and then hold my nose and then hold my breath. So here we go. Time and post again, I guess. Okay, here we go. Yep, that was it. Okay, we are back 2 days later. I really just lost track of time, I'm being completely honest. But it's time for the analysis portion. You're probably wondering, Lyman, how do you compare to the values that you already set? And this is the category, the area of the video on which we are going to answer that. So I will be referencing the graph with all my values right here, and it should be somewhere on this screen. So let's start with our first category, vertical leap. Now, this was the one that I was like, I'm probably gonna hit at least one of the values. And as we are going to see, that is the case. Okay, so one block was set at 3701 inches for the regular in-game height, and then the adjusted height was 32 inches, and all of my values were above 32 inches, but my second trial got pretty darn close to the in-game height. So I personally am gonna count that as a adjusted success and basically success for the original game. So far, we're looking pretty on par with what Steve is capable of, is what I thought before I reviewed my times for the walking speed. I truly was nowhere close to hitting these values. Like not even like close. I was like double the value in essentially both categories. Now, I will give myself this, right? I imagine that if I were walking 20 meters, I maybe could hit it because, you gain velocity and then going at that speed, acceleration, all that. However, as we stand here, we are about double the walking speed. Next up, running speed. Now, this one was not as much as a failure as I would have thought. At least the normal running speed, right? But I did successfully hit the adjusted height, so the in-game speed that I was trying to hit was 20 meters in 3.57 seconds, or 56 seconds, and the adjusted speed was 20 meters in 4.38 seconds. Both my times were like under 4 minutes, so cleared that. A couple milliseconds off of the in-game height, so pretty on par. The sprint jumping speed using the same values. Oh my goodness, how in the... So I made a neither speeds, right? And again, I would imagine if I were running like a full 100, you pick up speed, acceleration, force equals mass, all that. Okay, force equals mass times acceleration. That it's just not force, is mass. Breath holding, it just did one test because I knew it could clear easy and I didn't want to have to sit there for like 2 minutes just holding my breath with tape for now. So, Steve can hold his breath for 15 seconds before he begins to take damage, and I equated that to like passing out, so I can hold that for about 34.56 seconds before I personally feel like I begin to take damage. All that being said, the question is, how do I compare to Steve? Do I match up with the standards that he set? And the answer for most of the in-game times is just no. It's just no, not at all. I did not hit 4 out of 5 of the categories for the in-game height, right? And even if I count that as a maybe for the jumping one, that's still 2 out of 5. I didn't even hit 50%. I was nowhere near passing if I were in, school. So I guess the answer is just no. But if we adjust it a little bit, accommodate for, my shortness, I hit 3 out of 5 of the categories, easy. And if we count a maybe for the last sprint jumping one, that's 4 to 5, a solid 80%. I'm gonna count that as a win. Did not think this is how this video was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be like, guys, look. But guys, look, wow.